Hello Army, welcome to K Heart Channel. Jungkook's emotional reaction after what Taehyung did post. W Korea 2025 shocks everyone. South Korea, the Korean entertainment world is once again shaken by an unexpected moment that unfolded right after the glamorous Love Your W 2025 event. The spotlight that night, without question, belonged to Taehyung, who appeared in an exquisite navy velvet jacket with golden embroidery, radiating an aura that felt almost ethereal. But what truly set social media ablaze was not just his breathtaking appearance, it was what he did after the event ended. A subtle, quiet act from Taehyung triggered an emotional response from Jungkook, leaving fans across the globe in tears and speculation. Taehyung at Love Your W 2025, a living painting. As Taehyung walked the carpet, the crowd froze. The navy and gold outfit, the damp hair, the mysterious calm, it was as if he had stepped out of a dream. He didn't look real tonight, one fan wrote. He looked like a storybook prince who accidentally walked into our world. Yet the real story began after the cameras stopped flashing, the moment after the event. Hours later, cameras captured Taehyung quietly exiting the venue. He paused by his car, looked up at the night sky, and placed a hand over his heart before smiling softly. In the dim light, fans noticed the silver pendant around his neck, a pendant eerily similar to the one Jungkook wore years ago in a behind-the-scenes clip. The internet exploded. Jungkook's mysterious post. Within 30 minutes of that clip going viral, Jungkook appeared on Weverse and posted a cryptic message. "Tonight, I feel something strange, but warm." Just 7 words, but they carried the weight of emotion. Moments later, he added another comment. "Some memories come back for no reason, but I'm thankful for them." The fandom instantly connected the dots. He's talking about Taehyung. This can't be coincidence anymore. Their hearts are in sync, always. Fans in tears. Hashtag Taehyung Jungkook trended worldwide within minutes. Edits of the pendant moment mixed with Jungkook's emotional post flooded every platform. Fans cried, reminiscing about their long journey, their bond, and the unspoken affection that never faded. It feels like love that never ended, just changed its form. One fan commented tearfully, silent support. Many believe Jungkook's post was a subtle sign of support, a quiet nod that only Taehyung would understand. "They may not speak publicly," wrote Taekook Universe, but their hearts still whisper. The night that left everyone breathless. Hybe remained silent, but fans didn't need an official statement. They saw enough. They felt enough. And as dawn approached, someone reported seeing Taehyung's car parked near a quiet park with a faint melody playing inside. "Still with you." Whether it was coincidence or fate, the world knew what it meant. The unspoken connection. That night, Love Your W 2025 became more than a fashion event. It became a story of two souls bound by time, memory, and unspoken love. And oh words, no public appearances, just quiet understanding. And for millions of fans, that was more than enough. Love, after all, doesn't need to be loud to be real. The hidden night after Love Your W 2025, when the lights of the venue finally dimmed and the last guests had left, the atmosphere outside the W Korea building turned strangely quiet. Too quiet for a night that had been filled with flashing cameras and screaming fans only hours before. Yet, for those who stayed, there was a sense that something unfinished lingered in the air. According to a fan who claimed to be waiting by the parking area, Taehyung's car didn't immediately leave. Instead, it stayed parked for several minutes. Through the tinted glass, faint lights flickered, perhaps from his phone screen. It was like he was reading something, maybe a message, said the fan softly. Then I saw him smile, but it wasn't the kind of smile for the cameras. It was personal. That same moment, Jungkook reportedly went live on a private account that only close friends could view. A few insiders described his mood as quiet and nostalgic, playing soft music, humming along, occasionally glancing at something off-screen. He didn't say a single word, but near the end of the stream, he whispered just one sentence. "It's strange how one person can make the world feel lighter." It wasn't long before clips of that private live were leaked online, spreading like wildfire across platforms. Fans cried, stunned by the timing, mere minutes apart from Taehyung's mysterious actions at the parking lot. The symbol of the pendant. In the fandom, small details matter, and this time, the pendant became the emotional core of the entire story. Fans compared hundreds of photos, noticing that the pendant Taehyung wore that night had the same subtle scratch near its edge as the one Jungkook had worn in an old behind-the-scenes clip during a 2022 shoot. Whether coincidence or intention, it didn't matter anymore. To ARMY, it was proof of connection, not in words, not in grand gestures, but in a quiet, intimate symbol carried close to the heart. He didn't have to say anything, wrote a fan on TikTok. The pendant said it all. It's a love story written in silence. Behind the scenes, Jungkook's reaction after seeing the clip. Hours later, during a private rehearsal for a future project, someone from the production team claimed Jungkook had seen the viral video of Taehyung leaving the venue. He watched it twice, said the anonymous staff member. Then he just looked down, smiled faintly, and continued rehearsing like nothing happened. But his eyes looked glassy, like he was somewhere else entirely. In the corner of the rehearsal studio, a small speaker played a playlist Jungkook had curated himself. The first track? Winter Bear, Taehyung's song, a piece that had always been associated with comfort and longing. The fandom didn't miss that detail either. Within minutes, Winter Bear climbed back into the Korean iTunes charts. It was as if fans were trying to keep that invisible thread alive between them. Midnight whispers and hidden messages. At midnight, fans noticed something even stranger. On Jungkook's personal Spotify account, one song had suddenly appeared under his recently played section, Sweet Night. The same song Taehyung wrote years ago, an O post, no caption, no explanation. Just a song, played once. They communicate through music now. One fan tweeted, "It's their own secret language." Online, the atmosphere shifted from shock to tenderness. The initial frenzy turned into quiet reflection as fans began sharing memories of both idols' old interactions, laughter, and mutual support over the years. "Maybe it's not about being together," wrote one international fan. "Maybe it's about never forgetting that they once were." The morning after, by sunrise, social media had calmed, but the emotional ripple remained. News outlets started picking up the story, describing it as a night of unspoken emotion that left millions breathless. Neither Taehyung nor Jungkook addressed the situation. No clarification came from HYB. Yet that silence somehow made everything feel even more intimate, as though both of them were choosing to keep something sacred away from the chaos of the world. A well-known Korean columnist wrote in an editorial, "There are moments in this industry when sincerity breaks through the surface." Tonight, Taehyung and Jungkook reminded us that real emotion doesn't always need to be loud. Sometimes, it just exists, quietly, powerfully. A story without an ending. As days passed, fans continued to revisit the videos and posts, piecing together what they believed to be fragments of a modern fairy tale. Some said it was about friendship. Others whispered it was about something deeper, a bond that transcended fame, time, and distance. Whatever it was, the truth felt less important than the emotion it carried, because for the millions who watched the story unfold, it wasn't just about Taehyung and Jungkook. It was about the feeling of recognizing someone, even after years, even through silence, and realizing that connection never truly disappears. The world may have moved on the next day, but for those who felt it, that night became eternal. The universe brought them together once, one fan wrote. And maybe, in moments like this, it lets them remember. And as another week began, one quiet, hopeful line echoed across every fan page, whispered like a collective prayer. Still with you, still for you, still forever.